My name's Connie, and I have been a believer for 50 years now. Love the Lord. He is so faithful and a joy to follow. I believe that we're ambassadors for the Lord, and that wherever we go, we represent Him. We bring Him to others and reflect Him. I've been volunteering at the hospital for almost 2 years now. It is a joy to bring His encouragement, His love, His peace to the people that I interface with, patients, as well as other volunteers that I work with. I find that God uses me in so many ways. One morning I was bringing a breakfast tray into this lady's room, and I could tell that she was in a lot of pain, and she started sharing with me. I had a lot of anxiety and a lot of pain, and I asked her, would you like me to get you your nurse? And she says, oh no, it's okay. The nurse just came in and gave me medication about half an hour ago, but it's not helping. She said it a couple times. I says, I'm so sorry. And she just was staring at me in the eyes, and she goes, nothing is helping. I just feel so anxious. I'm just in so much pain. I feel so anxious. And so I was just compelled to ask her, may I pray with you? And she said, yes. I prayed for God's peace, His covering over her, that she would know how much He loved her. And when she looked up, her face was calm. She had peace in her eyes. She goes, what church do you go to? I told her the church we go to, the Bridge. And she said, I just met 2 other people from your church this past week. I'm going to have to come visit. When I first walked into her room and she was sharing about how much pain and anxiety she was in, I really did want to first pray with her. But really our hospital policy is they have to ask us. We're not supposed to initiate anything like that, anything spiritual. And so that's why it took like about 2 or 3 times when she's just staring, staring into my eyes, saying, there's no one to help me. Nothing's helping me. I have this anxiety and pain, and it's like she's crying out for help. And I felt almost like, what am I going to do? Am I going to go against the policy? What should I do? But I remember our pastor was saying, pray with people in the community. So I'm like, okay, Lord, I think I'm supposed to do this. So I asked her permission. I think that was okay. And she really wanted it. And I could see God just calmed her heart. And so I had to overcome that hesitancy and that fear and uncertainty if I was supposed to do this or not. But I feel like God always faithfully shows me every week. And I go ahead, I pray and I offer myself. I say, God, use me as you see fit. And he always seems to open a door. And so I feel it's an adventure following the Lord. Could be nervous and scary, but I want to offer myself to the Lord so He can use me. And life is too short, and people need to know God's love, His truth, His care, and I might just be that one step for them to come closer to Him, and how showing His love, His mercy, but getting to pray with a person, that was just like I was in cloud 9 being able to do that. So I think one advice I would give is to trust the Lord wholly, that you're His, you are loved, and He wants to use you to show Himself to other people. And He's designed you uniquely. So you don't have to be like me, you don't have to be like anyone else. You have to be yourself. Just offer yourself to Him to share His love and His truth with others, and He will do that. If you ask Him, He will give you opportunity.